Hey, I'm Julie Rogers. I'm so happy you've joined me for this edition of Charleston Home Showcase. We're the Lowcountry's only television show that takes you inside the businesses and talks to the owners of the home and lifestyle industry. Our area is hot and vibrant and is #1 in the nation. I'm honored to be your guide to the home industry. We'll go to new projects and historic ones and talk to Lowcountry local businesses each week. In this episode, you'll be treated to a tour of an up-and-coming gem for our city, the American College of the Building Arts. I recently had the pleasure of sitting down with College President Lieutenant General Colby Broadwater and some of his students. Next, we'll leave the Craftsman downtown and head to the beautiful and fast-growing Young's Island, just south on Savannah Highway. Here, we'll meet the talented Johnston construction team to learn about an amazing renovation of the town's old post office. Limerick Plumbing, Heating and Air has been serving the Lowcountry for over 50 years. I was fortunate to spend time talking with the owner, David Miles. David gave me a great inside look at how the business has grown and how the Limerick team has worked to break the stereotypes of plumbing and AC maintenance. And finally, a real bonus to close out the show. Brendan Calloway is a newcomer to Charleston and all the way from Durban, a city on the coast of South Africa. A master cabinetry maker and the owner of Built-In Charleston, Brendan has just started using a revolutionary tool that helps him create some of the finest custom cabinetry on the market. I can't wait to show you some of these Lowcountry faces. Let's get started. The American College of the Building Arts was founded in the aftermath of Hurricane Hugo, a devastating storm that hit the southeast coast in 1989. Charleston's iron, plaster, and fine woodwork was left in disrepair. It took 10 years to rebuild and restore our historic buildings due to, in part, a lack of skilled artisans. Well, in 1999, a local group of movers and shakers saw this need and planted the seed that led to the foundation of the ACBA.
We're often asked how unique we are, and the answer is we're the only four-year college in the United States that offers a liberal arts degree with a focus in a traditional trade.
It goes back to the aftermath of Hurricane Hugo, the lack of skilled artisans to repair these historic structures. A group of people got together, studied a French system that was about 900 years old. It did not offer a degree, but it offered you skills. We have some instructors here that have completed that 10-year program. They truncated that into 4 years, added a liberal arts component, which is much like a preservation program at other preservation schools. Got a license in 2004 and started teaching in 2005.
We offer architectural carpentry, timber framing, architectural ironwork, plaster, traditional stone carving, traditional masonry, and classical architectural design.
The people that come here with the skills come here with the desire to teach and share those skills with the young men and women that are studying here.
Hiring professors generally is a challenge. It doesn't matter what the field, whether it's biology or timber framing, because being an expert in your field doesn't necessarily mean you can apply that information to a student. And it's compounded by the fact that there's maybe 5 or 6 plasterers in the entire United States that can do the level of high-skill plaster that we're looking for, because these really are sadly dying arts, and that's why we exist, to train a newer generation. So our application process is usually first trying to reach out to people who have the trade expertise, and then determining whether they can lead a classroom and are comfortable sort of sharing their knowledge.
The school will be of great value to architects, engineers, construction engineers, historic preservation professionals, or people who love their community and want to make it better.
Most people haven't been exposed much to traditional trades, so we have a good number of non-traditional students in their later 20s that got into a career or went to college and then heard about traditional building arts or became interested in historic buildings and found us that way.
A family friend suggested the college to me, and I came and looked at it, and in my mind I saw both art and I saw being able to contribute to the built environment, and it was really the perfect combination that I was looking for.
For us to get a young man or young woman skilled when they graduate from here, it takes us 4 years to do it. The academic portion is just like any other college. They have to take 12 credit hours as mandated by the state. That's papers, that's projects, that's speeches, that's science work, drawing, drafting. Back here, it's hands-on in the skill sets that they need to be successful when they leave here.
One of the useful parts of our program that helps students with job placement is we require externships every summer. So, for example, a student finishes their first year of timber framing, and then over the summer, rising to sophomore year, they'll be on a job site working in their field, getting used to an actual day in the trades. So by the time they graduate with a 4-year degree, they've done 3 internships or externships, and then usually they're interested in either applying for one of those companies, or some students are interested in studying further abroad or trying to work in the UK or France. So fortunately, we have some foreign professors that help if they want to go overseas, but we absolutely do help try and find them jobs in their field, whether it's locally or elsewhere.
Well, it's a special place because of the people that are here. Not only are the students special people, but the faculty, worldwide faculty, world-class artisans here sharing their talents. You cannot get this degree anywhere else in the United States.
You know where to find us.
103.5 The Weasel.
It's your favorite radio station.
It's the way I get to you.
Nothing like a great song.
There's nothing like country music.
This is where the low country turns for country.
My hometown radio station, The Weasel.
First thing in the morning
and last thing at night.
103.5 The Weasel.
The best songs.
The biggest artists.
All in one place. 103.5 The Weasel.
We'll see you there.
The Charleston Habitat for Humanity affiliate is running 2 different building programs. One is a relatively new program that we just started this year. It's called the Veterans Build Program, and that is for honorably or generally discharged veterans. Just recently, we had our groundbreaking on Houston Street for our first veteran build house, and that one is in North Charleston.
That was a partnership with Public Supermarket Charities. They funded the entire build for that home.
This will be the 3rd house in my memory that they sponsored.
So it was great. We had board members, we had some city councilmen from the city of North Charleston, and it's kind of what you think of your ceremonial first dig. So everybody gets their t-shirts, they have their shovels.
There was a lot of good energy at the groundbreaking ceremony there for our veteran build program.
The more sponsors and business partners, as well as individual donors that we have, the more homes that we're able to build in Charleston.
Welcome back. Young's Island is one of our low country treasures. Join me now as we travel there to speak with Alex Johnston of Johnston Contracting. Renovating old buildings really is an art form, especially when they're historic treasures. We're on Young's Island with Alex Johnston of Johnston Contracting, where he and his team are renovating an old building. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to dig into a building from the late 1800s? Well, Alex knows, and he's invited us along to learn.
The building was built around 1900. Originally it was a U.S. post office. It's been vacant for a number of years now, but the current owners are turning it into their office. They were big on preserving as much of the original features and aesthetics as possible. So they have a very high attention to detail with the millwork, the window trim, the brick, the mortar and the brick, and even maintaining the same roof design as well as exposed wood in the ceilings. You never know what you're going to find when you start opening the building up. first step in addressing a project like this would just be spending time getting to know how it was put together, what the materials were that built it, the age, if there's any deterioration that's going on, and then get an engineer and an architect involved that can really help you get a full plan. When we started tearing apart the building, we made sure to keep as much of the original materials as possible. We saved all the old windows, all the old floor joists, all the subfloor, any of the millwork, so we can duplicate it when we're ready to start running new interior trim. The slab was predominantly oyster shells and cement. So that was another surprise that we found when we started tearing it apart. Another really neat aspect were all the clear span trusses that we have on the second floor roof. You don't really see that very often anymore. So the engineers worked with us to come up with a repair plan to repair what was damaged and maintain or keep everything else that was in the building with a new steel structure. While we were doing demo, we made sure to save almost all of the original materials, and we're going to repurpose as many as possible, whether it be using the old subfloor as paneling, the old floor joist as exposed beams. All of that just helps continue the story of the original building. One of the challenges with this building was trying to maximize energy efficiency, bring everything up to code, as well as maintain the historic aesthetic. One of the neat options that we were able to do was an applied roof system that went above the existing roof that conformed with our energy standards. So it has the insulation above the roof with the roof membrane on top of that. Another way that we were able to increase some of the energy efficiency was we've got really high quality windows. Everything's low E, impact rated. It's very corrosive resistant. Charleston County has been wonderful to work with as far as we've kept them in the loop with the project and kind of our end goal, and they've really worked with us to say what they'll allow, what they won't allow in regards to energy code, flood elevations, and so they've kept an idea of the historic aspect, but also bringing it up as energy efficient and practical building as possible. The sense of pride now starts when we're starting to put it back together. It is very rewarding when we get to walk through with the client and see a finished product. Usually they are thrilled, and just all of our hard work kind of culminates usually in a short walk through, and as long as they're happy, then that means the world. At Johnston Contracting, we love doing projects like this. We get really excited about doing the historic aspect of the work, tearing it apart and then putting it back together. It's even better when you have a customer that's excited about the project and works with you throughout the whole process with selections and finishes to make it the nicest building possible with the end result. I'm Alex Johnston with Johnston Contracting. If you have a historic renovation or a home renovation that you're excited to start on, please call me at 843-300-9877, or you can see my website at johnstoncontractingllc.com.
With the award-winning Woodhouse Day Spa in your backyard, why would you go anywhere else? Within minutes, feel relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Handcrafted spa treatments will nourish your spirit and revive your senses and allow dreams to reawaken. Give the perfect gift, the Woodhouse Day Spa gift card. A luxury spa experience awaits you right in your neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Patrick Arnold with the Charleston Home Builders Association, and I hope you're enjoying the Charleston Home Showcase. Home Builders Association supports the local construction community and promotes home ownership in the Lowcountry. When building in Charleston, build with someone you can trust. For a list of the best, visit our website at charlestonhomebuilders.org or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Whether it's a new home, remodeling, or just a fix, we've got you covered at the Home Builders Association.
David Miles is a comfort expert. As owner of Limerick Plumbing, Heating and Air, David and his team are proud to serve homeowners here in the Low Country. Limerick has been locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Whether it's a clogged drain or an entire cooling system, David's team is trained and ready to do the job right the first time. So when you see a Limerick van pull up to your home, you know that you're about to be comfortable tonight.
Limerick got started because I bought Richter's Heating and Air in 2007, and then I bought Limbaker's Heating and Air in 2008, thus the name Limerick. It's a family business. The values that my dad instilled in me, you treat people fairly, treat your customers fairly, hard work, and I think we get a lot because we treat people so well, both our customers and our employees. I would venture to say for a company our size, we probably do more training. A lot of it is technical training, but then a lot of it's customer service training, how to look somebody in the eye and talk to them and explain to them what's going on in layman's terms, not in a technical way that they can't understand. Always provide options, at least 2 to 3 options, as far as the immediate repair to get you up and going, and other options, an A, B, and C. People don't know how comfortable they can be. And it's our job to teach you how comfortable you can be, and whether that's with hot water or heating and air conditioning. That's our #1 priority, is to educate you, the customer. So much of what we do is a puzzle that we put together in the field. We have to assemble ductwork, and we have to assemble refrigerant lines that hold the Freon and pull wire for thermostats. If you don't put those together, you could have the Ferrari of air conditioning equipment, and it's not going to work very well. After every install, there's other measurements that we take to make sure that the unit that we installed is performing the way it's supposed to. So there's verification. We also take pictures. We have a software program where all those pictures can be uploaded. And we have managers that drop by jobs every day to check on the job or to spot check on a job. We just don't put it in and forget about it. We check up a lot and we verify. We can monitor your HVAC system. And when I say monitor, it will send us alerts. And it will send you, the homeowner, that same alert. But we can also look and see, with your permission, what's going on. So we can have the right parts when we come to your house. There's also different things that we can put on your water pipes coming into your house. There's some valves that we can put on that if it sees an unusual amount of water or for a long period of time, it will actually shut off the water to your house. So think about somebody that doesn't live in the house 6 months out of the year. If we can limit that amount of time that water's running in the house, it can save a catastrophe. I feel a big responsibility to our employees and the community. We're responsible for 65 families. And I feel that that's my job, is to make sure I'm putting them in the right place to do a great job and to earn for their family. And we do a lot with the community. We have a give back grant that we do 2 $500 grants every month. One is chosen by the employees, and then the other group is picked by the community. We are unique in the fact that we come out to your house today, we have a fully stocked truck. We have taken on that we're going to try to get it repaired today. Now that may mean that we're going to bring the part out to you, and we've got runners that are in our warehouse, and we've taken on a couple different ways of getting those parts to people. We want to get that part to our technician to try to get you up and running today. And then if we can't get you up and running today, we'll bring window units out to your house and install window units. So at least in your bedrooms at night, you're comfortable. So that's kind of call today, comfortable tonight. I'm David Miles, owner of Limerick Plumbing, Heating and Air. If you need our services, give us a call at 843-225-2665 or 843-225-COOL. Or go to our website at limric.com, limerick.com.
Craftsmen strive to streamline the creating process, to improve their quality of cuts, to increase the speed of production, all the while paying close attention to quality and safety, and of course producing a beautiful product for their clients. But is it possible to accomplish all of these goals while simultaneously growing your business? Brendan Calloway of Built-In Charleston has done exactly that. He has fine-tuned the process with his Laguna Smart Shop 2 machine.
I was born in Durban, South Africa, and my father was a woodworker there. He was a cabinet maker. I then moved to London. I did cabinet making in London, had my own business over there, and moved my young family over to the States, over to Charleston. My name is Brendan Calloway, and I'm the owner of Built-In Charleston in Charleston, South Carolina. I didn't really want to work for anybody. We bought this house and had a perfect place to set up a wood shop, detached from the house, and I started small and grew my business. I really like doing shelving system, entertainment centers, libraries. I've just finished one in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. It was all solid walnut. It's all walnut veneer with solid features. Yeah, this is one of my favorite projects. I love doing this kind of work. It's like having two people working with me in my shop all the time. I can get on with, sanding or staining or sealing, and my machine's cutting what I need next. I did a lot of research before, buying a Laguna machine. The Smart Shop, for what it does, it's definitely worth the space that it takes up in my workshop. This machine's made extremely well. It's very tough. It's highly accurate. The dust collection's great. The speed of the cuts are great. It's got a great spindle. Dealing with sheet material by hand is brutal, and being able to just put it on the Smart Shop and have it cut for me, it saves my back. I'm not as tired at night. I'm able to take on a lot more. I'm also able to, have the headspace to run my business and be with my family. It allows me to get things done to a high accuracy, get them done a little quicker, but I've got a lot of happy customers, and it makes me more confident to take on a lot more. I can sit down with my computer at night and adjust things on the software and try different things on the software. And when I get into the shop in the morning, I can run a few trials, cut, and just learn little tricks, and I'm always learning something new on this machine. I think that what really sets me apart is being able to work closely with customers, the attention to detail, the high finishes that we can achieve are second to none, really. I offer a high-end service. I answer my phone, I get back to people, and I just try and provide the highest service that I possibly can with the highest quality materials, hardware. I can be creative with my customers. We can get things right before they go into production. I really like taking on beautiful, unique projects, exotic hardwoods, just working in the high-end, Kiowa to Isle of Palms, Mount Pleasant, downtown, the Battery. I love showing a customer what I've created at the end of the day. I love getting feedback from them, and they're always very happy. I love being able to create things that will probably be around for a lot longer than me, and just, you know, change little bits of Charleston as I go.
Hey, I'm Julie Rogers. Join me every Saturday night at 7:30 for Charleston Home Showcase. You'll get an inside view of the newest trends in homes and low country living, right here on 95 WCSC.
Welcome to Disney World!
I know what you're thinking. How did I have time to plan our Disney trip? It was easy. I called AAA Travel.
AAA, an authorized Disney vacation planner.
Let AAA Travel plan your next Disney vacation, because AAA makes it easy. They take the stress out of vacation planning, and Mom and Dad say the best part is AAA's expert travel planning is free.
Let AAA plan your next Disney vacation.
Limerick Plumbing, Heating and Air. Call today, comfortable tonight.
Thank you for joining me for this edition of Charleston Home Showcase. I'm Julie Rogers. If you saw something you like, want to see it again, want to share with your friends, go to live5news.com/CHS Home Showcase and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'll see you next Saturday night.